Hello everyone, well, my OBS disconnected again, and it reconnected, which is so annoying. I still need to figure out why that's happening. But we are back, and I'm just gonna continue on with, the dialogue. I think she's lying about not remembering Mr. Usugi's visit. The day that Makoto disappeared, Kuze returned home alone, and according to Mr. Usugi, she seemed terrified. There was something about that still bothers me. I don't know if she's willing to say more, but I should at least ask her about Makoto. The detective... Yes? If you don't mind, I have a few questions about your brother Makoto. I do mind. And what you got from my grandmother is all you're gonna get. I'm not opening to reminiscing. So, enough about me and my brother. Got it? Yes. Figured, but it was worth a shot. I told you I'm not open to reminiscing. Okay, jeez. What to do? She doesn't seem like she's in the mood to answer any questions. I might have to leave without any of the answers I need. I should probably get going. Sorry, but I thought of one more question for you. Yes? Did you find any useful information about the Sasaki case? Why? Is the investigation not going well on your side? Sorry, it's confidential. I can't say anything more. I suppose. So, I understand if it doesn't seem fair, but I might help if you shared anything you found with me. I suppose part of our job is helping the police. Well, one of my colleagues is researching more about the Isuki's history and relationships right now. And as for my findings, I have an eyewitness who saw a motorcycle parked near the crime scene on the night of the murder. Really? A motorcycle? Yeah? Why do you seem surprised? Are the police aware of the motorcycle? No, first time I'm hearing of it. The eyewitness's account places it around an hour after the estimated time of death, so possibly irrelevant. Where did you get this information? I talked to a cab driver at the scene. He was the eyewitness. Oh wait. He said a lot of riders stopped to go He said a lot of riders park on the side of the road at night for reasons. Got it, thanks. Of course, I hope it's helpful. I'll be sure to pass that info along. Okay. I didn't realize the police didn't know about the motorcycle. I bet they'll question the cabbie now. Ooh, I got an idea. I could try thanking her for calling the cab for me. Hey, so... Yes? You're the one who called the cab for me, aren't you? How did you know? Well, I just wanted to say thanks. It was a big help. It was nothing. Don't thank me. Huh? Oh, that's it, huh? No other info? In that case, let's both get back to work. Right. Oh, Detective Kuze's mood seems to have changed. He is less angry. He's less angry now. Looks kind of uneasy, almost like she's embarrassed about something. I know she's got a scary reputation, but I think Detective Kamihara is right. Deep down, she is a vulnerable, awkward person like the rest of us. Hey partner, I got the results from the forensics on that paper bag. Oh. What is the results? What? Wait, hold on one second. What is the results? What is the results? Inspector Kamada gave me special permission to see the results of the forensics analysis on the paper bag. This is the actual bag that was found on Eisuke. It's even creepier to see in real life. Let's get started, shall we? Of course, I'll get straight to the results of the analysis. The bag in question is clearly old, but after running a detailed scan, we can confirm that the material is a perfect match with the paper bags found in the serial girl murders. Oh. What? What does that mean? Ah, we're dealing with the same killer from 18 years ago. It seems like the same type of people would have been involved. I think you're right. Well, it seems like we certainly need to officially reopen those cases. Sir, before you continue, I have one additional finding to share. The paper bag found on Eisuke. We can confirm that it's the same type as the ones we found on the second and third victims 18 years ago. However, the paper bag was found on the very first victim 18 years ago doesn't match any of the other bags. Oh? Oh? How could you be sure? Well, not all paper bags are made up the same way, believe it or not. Each manufacturer uses a different formula. The variation can be quite substantial. Thank you for the report. Are you ready to share the results with the whole department? Yes, sir. Oh, he's gone. He dipped. Oh, fuck, he's at me. As for you, I apologize, but I need you to wait here for a moment. We have an important meeting. I understand. Wow. So, the first bag was not the same as the rest of them. So it turned out that the forensic analysis of the paper bag revealed a new clue, and Inspector Kamada is meeting with his team to review the findings. This might take a while. Why don't I review my notes and the new information I've learned? Okay, so let's get to it. Based on the forensic evidence, the case from 18 years ago and the current case are very likely to be connected. The two cases are very likely to be connected. Right, because of the paper bags match, there's a good chance the cases are connected. We also know that the paper bag in the first murder doesn't match the others. That means the victim has been killed by someone else. The killer might have different types of paper bags. Yeah, maybe they just picked them up at random. But it is true that the bags were the same the second and third murders. Anyway, I'm not sure what conclusions I can draw from that. I think that's all that I can deduce for now. Although I should say, it was really fortunate to hear that the forensic report on the paper bag. Gotta thank Inspector Kamada. And it is fascinating that different paper bag manufacturers all make the paper bags differently. Hey, who knew paper bags could be interesting? Anyways, I don't think Kamada, Kuze, or Kamihara is likely to be back anytime soon. I think? I wonder what Mr. Usugi is looking into right now. Can we call him? Let's call him. Oh, I should let Mr. Utsuki know about the forensic result on the paper bag. Ah, it's you. What's up? I just got the report from the forensics about the paper bag found on Eisuke's head. Apparently, it's a perfect match for the ones found on the second and third serial girl murder victims. Oh, and what about the first case? Not a match there. That's right. The bag from the first murder was different. C could be significant. Great work. Keep up the investigation. Thank you, I will. It seems like they're still in discussion. I think it's a good idea to continue reviewing what Kamihara and Kuze have told me. I should take some time to organize my thoughts and findings from today. When Kamihara was alone with Kuze and they're not talking about an active case, he said they sometimes have friendly chats. For example, they talk about candy they love when they're little kids. Yeah, it's a candy. The candy they love when they're little kids. Since they have been known to talk about their childhoods, maybe they talk about Makoto. He seemed to have brushed me off when they asked about this, but what I learned is Kamihara is licensed to drive cars, commercial vehicles, boats, and... Oh, I fucking wasn't paying attention. I was not paying attention. I don't know. Tractors? I'm just gonna do this. I don't know. Now, oh, motorcycles. Okay. That's right. Kamihara is licensed to drive motorcycles. But aren't all police officers licensed to ride motorcycles? That was my first impression. I wonder if there's anything I could deduce from my conversation with Detective Kuze. Ah, Jujutsu. I'm sorry to keep you waiting. So, have you decided on a plan? Yes, we're going to proceed based on the new hypothesis. But unfortunately, I can't share it with you at this time. I apologize for the tough circumstances. It's okay, I understand. This case could be anything but straightforward, and it could be tough to accept guidance from HQ. Anyway, that's a big part of why we need your help. We're counting on you. Yes, sir, I'll do my best. I need to get back to HQ now. Apologies again for keeping you waiting. Oh, and I know Kuze called you here, but she and Kamihara are already both back on the field. I see. That's okay. It was very helpful to talk to the both of them. I suspect I should get going. Of course, be careful out there and see you soon. I scuttled away. No, he scuttled away. What am I saying? Oh, sorry. There's one last thing. There's someone I'd like you to look into. Certain man. A certain man? Oh, are we gonna be a private investigator? Same day, 2:21 p.m. in the sign-in region. Are we gonna investigate someone? A private investigator? I'm here in the sign-in region. There's someone here who may hold the key to stay. Why are you digging into this ancient history, huh? You some kind of reporter or something? Wait, you're that guy from the magazine, right? No, I'm just a curious person. You sure about that? You strike me as someone kind of reporter or journalist. No, I assure you, I'm just an amateur with too much time on his hands. Fair enough, I'll stop prying. Anyways, hee. No problem. Thanks for chatting. I'll be on my way now. Hope you write a good article. Hee. Just kidding. So the day after the forensics report on the bag was completed, the police released some details to the public about the murder of Eisuke Sasaki. However, while they mentioned that he was found with a smiley bag on his head, while they mentioned that he was found with a bag on his head, they mentioned the smiley face. I'm sure that detail was too lurid for the general public, but still, it seems that urban legend of the Smiling Man paper-bag wearing murderer is roaring back to life. People are talking about Emio, the Smiling Man, at the water cools all around the city. 3 days later. It's been 3 days since the police released a statement. We're now seeing an impact in the city. People are fucking terrified. I've heard that all the books about urban legends have been flying off the shelves recently. People have been buying books. Nothing of concern. A sensational story spreads like wildfire, doesn't it? What do I do now then? Occasionally, I'll hear a car drive by. I'm on the main street in the city center near the Utsugi Detective Agency. This is a familiar place, but the city as a whole feels different these past few days. Maybe we should just shout for the Smiling Man himself. Who knows, maybe he'll show up. Just kidding. What can I do then? Maybe I should look for something. Pharmacy? So even a local pharmacy has caught the Smiling Man fever. The same old convenience store regardless of the Smiling Man mania that's going on. It's comforting in a way. Someone's calling me? It's Ayumi. Hey Ayumi, what's wrong?
Teacher, I'm watching right now about the Red Legends. I think it's about the Smiling Man.
Oh, well, I'm almost back to the office. I'll see you soon, okay?
Okay, be careful.
Itsuki Detective Agency. We're back here now. Hey Ayumi, I'm back.
Welcome back. Check this out.
Ho ho ho. Um,
Fascinating. He's the one who was he was the one that supposedly wears the string paper bag, right? The rumor going around is that he places similar bags on the children he killed. We put together a recreation of what those bags might look like for you. Let's take a look, shall we? Oh, I see. Wow, it's really creepy, and some of them are really small out here. Well, there's a rumor that around going about a small child version of the Smiling Man as well. A child? Oh my goodness!
that man is sus. That's the man I gave to Emiko.
Of course. The etymology of the Smiling Man is fascinating as well. Something known as Emio.
Oh god, fuck. Holy shit, that scared me. Oh, that jump scare was something.
That was the professor and the urban legend researcher, Toru Osawa. Thank you very much, Professor.
And they closed their eyes. Never opened them ever again.
Ah, that's creepy.
That jump scare was creepy, Ayumi. Yeah.
But I understand why people are fascinated. It must feel like the Smiling Man urban legend is coming to life with Eisuke's murder.
Hold on, I'm gonna close my heater because it's getting hot right now. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Let's ask Yumi about the case. Did they mention Eisuke specifically on the talk show?
Yeah, just before you got here, they said a young boy was killed in Kofuku City.
I see.
Yeah, so anyone who knew Eisuke would know they're talking about him.
Right. Well, in that case, maybe someone who knew him will come forward with some new info.
Yeah. I just can't believe how much attention this case is getting. But I'm sure, I guess the email legend, the Smiling Man, is pretty famous.
True.
But when a real person is involved, like poor Eisuke Sasaki.
Yeah, it's sad. But Ayumi.
Don't worry about Megumi with all this going on. Everyone's talking about the Smiling Man, and she's just devastated about losing a close friend.
Yeah, losing a close friend. What a nightmare. I wonder if this reminds Ayumi of Yoko. When I started talking about how Megumi must feel, it seems like she must have thought about it. Maybe we shouldn't have watched this show. I'll cheer Ayumi up somehow. She really doesn't want to talk about it. What then? What now? Ayumi!
Power
I know we're still missing a lot of pieces, but let's put our heads together and see what we can figure out. You know, for Eisuke and Megumi.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Let's do our best for them.
Great. Let's review what we've learned so far. Can you help me?
Yes, of course. Before we start, Coro, I want to say thank you.
Thank me for what? We haven't even started our review yet. Give me a chance to be brilliant, okay?
You stupid fuckwit.
Let's review. First, the cause of death in the Eisuke Sasaki case was aspiration from being strangled like a cord-like subject. The first one, he was like strangled. Asphyxiation from being strangled with a cord-like object.
Right.
Itsuki was drawn to a that had the smiley face drawn onto it, covering his head. The keyword from your notebook that might be the correct answer.
Right.
Additionally, there's an urban legend that strangely mirrors this case. That urban legend is known as... It's usually called Emio The Smiling Man. Of course, the urban legend isn't the only strange similarity to this case. There were a number of similar cases 18 years ago. Those were known as... That's right, the serial girl murders. In the serial girl murders, there were 3 female victims. They were... Oh god. Is it not? You? Oh. Ayaka Hachizume, Sachiko Takaki, and Mika Inoue. All teenage girls. Around the time of the serial girl murders, there were also 2 significant missing persons. The missing persons were the father and the guy at the apartment, right? No, not Junko. You. And... Yeah. Not him. Him. Right?
No, not right. There's a missing man and Makoto's... Who's it?
Oh, Bakoto, okay. Yes, that's what I was meant to say. Sorry. Regarding the victim, Eisuke Sasaki, he didn't seem to have any enemies that wished to do him harm, but he did have a problem, and that problem was getting to a good high school.
That's right, his grades was slipping.
Last but not least, we got the forensic report about the paper bag found on Isuke's head. That paper bag was matched to the second and third bags found in the murders 18 years ago. There was something notable about the first paper bag found 18 years ago. It was different from the paper bags found on other victims.
That's right. The first paper bag was different, and the second and third paper bags match each other.
Putting all the information together, here are my thoughts about after hearing about the forensic report on the bag. Since the bag found on Isuke matched the second and third bags found 18 years ago, we should assume that those cases must be connected.
think you're right.
Here's my theory about why the first paper bag doesn't match the others in the serial murders. I think the choice of paper bags was just random.
Are you saying that it was just a coincidence that the second and third paper bags match?
I suppose. I guess if it's true, the information isn't very useful to us.
Seems like you were a little rusty today, but you shook it off.
Thanks. Yeah, I'll try harder tomorrow. Let's talk about where we go from here. I'd like to do some more investigation into the case of the missing man from 18 years ago.
You mean the one who seemed badly injured? He's still missing, right?
That's right, Inspector Kamada asked me to look into him. Frankly, I'm not even sure where to begin, but I know Kamada is counting on me.
You get to use the nickname for him now? Are you close with him like Mr. Suki is?
All seriousness, it's a tough assignment. I don't even know the man's name yet.
Really?
Yeah, Inspector Kamada seemed busy at the time. He asked me to come back later for some more details.
Oh, is there something wrong?
Well...
I'm so sorry, but Inspector Kamada isn't in right now. He's having a hard time at the moment.
Oh, he's still out for the whole day?
Yes, I'm sorry you came all this way.
I haven't actually been able to catch Inspector Kamada in person since the day we got the paper bag results. I've been down to the station several times.
And he wasn't there?
Nope, I haven't seen him. And when asked around at the station, everyone kind of shrugged.
Ah, that's concerning.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just super busy with the investigation.
Yeah, I guess I'm getting a little bit angsty. I can't help him if I can't see him. Anyways, I'll give him a little space for now and use this time to get my files in order.
I should make some coffee while I'm at it.
Oh wait, sorry. Oh, I should make some coffee while I'm at it. You want some? How would you like it?
Oh, actually, Mama, I'm on my way out.
Oh, could you be going to...
It's not like it's a big secret. I was about to tell you before you start acting weird.
The suspense is killing me.
I'm going to Megumi Morimoto's house for a chat.
Oh, what?
If nothing else, maybe my presence can offer her a little comfort.
Oh, that sounds good. Phew.
You?
I'm just relieved that Megumi's feeling well enough to talk to you.
Well, I'm actually going to talk to her mom first. I don't think Megumi's ready to talk yet.
That makes sense. Seems like she's been struggling for a long time.
I mean, I'll definitely check in on her as well. Anyways, I'm off.
Good luck and be careful. The 6. Existence. We'll do one more chapter until we stop. My voice is killing me, but we'll do one more chapter. The Morimoto family home. Megumi Morimoto. Oh.
Megumi Morimoto, a good friend of Eisuke who has been absent from school since his death. He was at home when the other students learned what had happened. That's everything Fukuyama knew. I'm here to see if we can find more. I'd love to talk to Megumi herself, but that's likely going to prove difficult.
Bing bong.
Yes? Megumi Tachibana, I called it the other day. Oh, Mrs. Tachibana, of course, hello. I'm surprised to hear from a private detective. It's not a good time. I don't want to inconvenience you. It's no problem at all. I was just hoping I could be some help to you. Thank you very much. Your help is appreciated. How's Megumi doing? Megumi locked herself in the room. She's refusing to talk to anyone. You feeling okay? She's not sick. She's shocked, depressed. Which is, not surprising after what happened to Isuke. He and Isuke have been close since they were little. They were just like brother and sister.
They started arguing as much as siblings. Every time they argued, she gets so angry, she'd say, I can't stand him. Then just as quick, she calmed down and be her usual self. It was strange, I guess they were also kids. They were so close, Eisuke and her Megumi. I still can't believe what happened. Right now, I'm just worried about Megumi.
I have to hear from Megumi's mom.
Eisuke and Megumi were so close. They were more like brother and sister than friends. I don't know much about what happened to Eisuke, only from what I've seen in the news. I can't believe to talk to Eisuke's mother about it. I'm afraid to talk to her, that's all. There's no clue to who did it, is there? Oh, let me change up the voice a little bit, hold on.
No, we don't know anything yet, but
I hope they're found soon. No one can feel safe until the monster that did this is caught. But that is why we have detectives, isn't it?
yeah, of course. He's expecting a lot out of me. Yes?
I mentioned detectives must talk to lots of people.
Oh yeah, we have to talk to everyone we can.
I thought so.
Of course, if there's anything you don't feel comfortable talking about, please say so.
No, that's not it. I mean... I'm sorry, I've never talked to a detective before. I was just curious. Everything I know about detectives, I learned from TV shows. Sorry, I shouldn't ask silly questions to distract you from Eisuke's case.
Can you tell me how Megumi has been feeling the past few days?
Sure. Megumi was absent from the school the day Eisuke was, the day his body was found.
That checks out. I already knew that she was at school for the morning assembly.
The day the school called about Eisuke, I told Megumi right away. He turned pale, started shaking. He ran out and locked herself in her room. I could hear her crying. He thought she had been herself ever since.
Oh really?
She doesn't even come out of her room. I leave food at her door, but she won't either eat it or she barely touches it. She's avoiding everyone, won't talk to me or her father.
Yeah, that's not good.
No. She's been always so full of herself, so bright, so happy. It's terrible. I was so careful about how I told her about Eisuke, but
Megumi has been absent from school since the day that Eisuke's body was found. It's like just as Fukuyama said, but her mom said she wasn't feeling ill, so what? Why did she stay home during that day? Well, you said Megumi was absent from school the day Eisuke was found.
yes.
Why did you miss Damon's class? Was there any reason to be concerned about her that day?
A reason to be concerned. A reason to fuck. It's so terrible. Let's see. It wasn't just that something was wrong with her on that day. Megumi has been acting strange the day before too.
Just the day before?
He seemed depressed, and so I asked her what was wrong, but she wouldn't say anything, like she just went straight to her room. Oh fuck, wait. I skipped so much.
Do you know what Megumi might have been up to the day before?
No, she didn't say anything about it. It's so terrible.
Ah, so Mom doesn't know what happened the day before.
I never even had a chance to hear about her day. Megumi is a class representative, so must be causing some trouble for her to be gone. I mentioned we want the other students in the class will be helping, along with our homeroom teacher.
Homeroom teacher? So yes, Mr. Megumi is a student in my class, and she is our class representative. Megumi has been absent, so I wouldn't know. Our home teacher is Mr. Fukuyama, right? Yes, that's correct. He worked closely with the students. He's always there for them. Since Megumi's class representative, Mr. Fukuyama, depends on her more than most. Those duties would be them working together after school sometimes too. He once gave Megumi a ride home because he was getting late. He's polite, dependable, young, and his students seem to love him. He used to tell me how handsome he was, said that he was like an actor from a TV show. Huh? What do you mean? He said she's always there for his students. Once she said he was like a cool teacher on TV. Fukuyama seems to have a good reputation. Ever since what happened to Eisuke, Megumi stopped talking. She used to be such a chatterbox. She used to tell me everything. My husband and I don't know what she's thinking or how to talk to her. At least until today. Until today? How have Megumi been today? She finally came out of the room a bit earlier, around lunchtime. Huh? Yeah, she took a shower, then came to the kitchen. I asked her if she was hungry. She didn't say anything. She just gave me a nod. I made her some lunch, but she just picked at it. Still, I was relieved to see her eat anything at all. But then, Megumi just sat there looking kind of lost and sad. But I still think she was doing a great job of making herself get up and move. I wanted to say something, but what am I supposed to say? It was so uncomfortable. I didn't know what to say, so I just turned on the TV. There was a show about urban legends, and I guess you say the occult. They say it was a special episode. Oh? I was curious, and Megumi didn't seem to mind, so I left it on. She's usually interested in shows like that. Every summer vacation, she'll sit and watch hours of the stuff. They talk about the urban legend of the Smiling Man. I never heard of it, but Megumi seemed very interested. Then I don't know why, but they started talking. Well, I don't know why, but They suddenly started. Well, I swear it was about Isuke. Oh no, and Megumi was watching it. I tried to turn it off in a hurry, but Megumi. Ooh. Megumi? Can you speak to the past incidents involving the Smiling Man? Well, the oldest example would have been from about 20 years ago. Some people say that the recent incident in Kofuku City may be the Smiling Man's doing. The word is, a victim, a boy, had a paper bag over his head, much like the stories of the Smiling Man. Though remember, the Smiling Man is only an urban legend, so it will be poor taste to continue with that thought. Faint? Megumi! Megumi! They were talking about the boy in the Kofuku City, right? There could be Eisuke, right? I think so. Life was tragic enough, they don't need to use the scary stories to make it worse. That Toru Osawa's was right, it's tasteless. I guess that's how urban legends grow, huh? We finally came out of the room, but I was too careless. She shut herself in the room again. She doesn't even respond when I call to her. I just don't know what to do anymore. Do you think there's anything you could do for her, detective? I don't know. No. The sound of it, Megumi won't be meeting up with anyone for a while. I don't expect to get much if I try to talk to her. I'm sorry, but I don't think there's anything I can do for her right now. I'm sorry. It might take some time, but Megumi will be fine. She's got a lot and she's trying to process. Be patient with her. Whatever you do, don't blame yourself for how she's feeling. Megumi wouldn't like that. Thank you, detective. Hopefully we have a good news about the investigation soon. Thank you. No. Thank you. Yeah, I'll do my best with the investigation.
What is it? Oh.
I also found my photos.
We do this? Oh god, so much more. Yeah. La 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 la. Um. Family photos. Oh, the other one.
That's a picture of a family. I can't tell where it was taken.
Happy family, nice photo.
By the way, the family photo is lovely.
What? Oh, what? 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 Oh, this one?
Yeah, you look so happy.
Thank you. We were at the amusement park that day.
Megumi's a sweet girl with a bright smile. I bet everyone likes her. I know she's a rumor, but I can see why the boys would fight over her.
I feel like now I need to focus on taking care of her until she can smile like that again. I guess that's all I can tell you. I'm sorry, I feel like I didn't help much, and you came all this way.
No, I'm happy to made the trip. You've been very helpful.
Really, that's good.
It seems like I'm the one who feels like I haven't been to any help to you.
No, Detective, that's not all. It made me feel better about all of this.
Good, I'm glad to hear it. You said she's okay, but is she really? I should leave.
Leave, I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Pardon me?
Yes.
I'm worried about Megumi. I'm also worried about you. If you dwell on these dark things too much, they'll eat you up.
It's sweet of you to be worried. Right.
Eh?
Speaking of worrying, last night, Kohei called Megumi. Detective, do you know Kohei?
Kohei Tachiguchi? The kids in Minami Dyson Junior High School mentioned him.
He sounded worried about Megumi. I told Megumi he was on the phone, but she didn't pick up. I don't know. Maybe that's why she finally came out of her room today. I guess now that I think about it, the only people who called her were Mr. Fukuyama and Kohei.
But I don't know anything more than that.
But you heard the name. You really are quite the detective. He's another classmate of Megumi's. They've been friends since elementary school. Kohei would go out and play with Megumi and Eisuke all the time. Did Megumi, Eisuke, and Kohei hang out?
Did Megumi, Eisuke, and Kohei hang out together much recently?
Occasionally, but less than when they were in elementary school.
Has there been any trouble between the three of them?
No, nothing like that as far as I know. But they're all at the age when they want to live their own lives. They want to tell their moms everything like they used to. So who knows what they get up to once they're out of sight. Out of sight, out of mind. Let's leave. Oh wait, no, not that. Let's leave. Get out of here. If you want, you're welcome to come back. Maybe you can speak to Megumi then.
Thank you. I'd love to come back.
We're back here again.
I'm back!
Ayumi, good to see you. Did you get anything from Megumi's mother?
Yeah, here's everything I heard.
Ayumi told me the detail about Megumi's state of mind. Her grief at the son loss is understandable, especially given how close she was to Eisuke. Ayumi and I had begun talking about the question she had after the interview.
I wonder what happened to Megumi the day before Isuke's body was found. It's such a strange timing. I mean...
So something happened, but by the next morning, she was calm and decided to take the day off?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it just means that whatever happened, it wasn't serious.
When the school called about Eisuke, she locked herself in her room. Maybe whatever happened the day before it is related to Eisuke, I wonder.
Maybe I should go talk to Mr. Fuyama again and see what he thinks. Though he didn't have any quiet answers before, what should I do?
I think he knows something about Megumi, because he was very sus when Ayumi had mentioned her Megumi during the talk before. The thing is, we're talking to him again. Like, pry answers out of him.
Yeah, that would be the right call, wouldn't it?
Yeah?
But maybe I should let him gather some more info first. If he figures anything out, I'm sure he'll let me know. He'll invite me back to his favorite cafe.
Did you find out anything else?
Megumi finally poked her head out of the room this morning. Too bad it was just in time to see the TV show about urban legends.
The same one we saw?
Yeah.
So she heard them talking about the boy killed in Kofuku City.
And anyone who knows about Isuki would figure it out. After that, she went back to her room and hasn't come out. Her mom's been having a hard time too, but I feel so badly for Megumi.
She just keeps getting hurt, doesn't she?
I really hope she finds a way through. Oh yeah. I called Megumi after she locked herself in her room.
Kohei Tachiguchi was also friends with Eisuke, yeah?
Yep, but Megumi wouldn't pick up the phone to speak to him.
See.
I'm worried about Megumi.
Yeah, well, what can we do right now? There is a lot to think about, but I'm most curious about what could upset Megumi the day of Eisuke's murder.
Yeah, but the only person who can tell us is Megumi. Maybe it doesn't have anything to do with Eisuke.
Phone call.
Huh? Who could that be? It's Fukuyama.
Ah.
Hello, this is Tachibana. What's going on, senpai? What? Megumi is missing?
Huh?
Yes, I understand. Be careful. Megumi has gone missing. Her mother has called the police. Mr. Fukuyama is on his way to speak to her now.
We should go too.
Yeah.
Oh, Megumi is missing. Oh my god. He's gone. He dipped. Ayumi and I rushed to Megumi's neighborhood. We looked around the area, but Megumi was nowhere to be found and no one has seen her. Where on earth could she have gone? I didn't have any ideas, so I took Ayumi's suggestion and headed to Minami Daisen Junior High School. Of course, at this time of night, there weren't any students around. Yep, everyone's long gone by this point. Oh, those two girls!
Hey, those are a couple kids here. Excuse me.
It's you.
I'm sorry I startled you. I just wanted to ask you a few questions.
Well, you're just in time.
What do you mean?
A kid at cram school who says in the same class as Megumi, he said that he saw Megumi running in her pajamas. Apparently, she wouldn't respond to anyone, but he got to sense that she was headed to the bus stop. Bus stop? Which one? The one behind the school. It's kind of back there. Kind of dark back there. The principal said I should never go there at night. The bus stops near the pump station too. You think that's where Megumi could have been headed? Oh no! Oh, and there's one more thing. Basachi, Mr. Fukuyama, I saw him looking really freaked out. He asked if we seen Megumi. We told him the same thing we told you. Then he just ran off to the opposite direction of the bus stop. Mr. Fukuyama can get so worried about his students. I'm afraid he can miss what's happening around him. One time he accidentally ran into a rice paddy and fell in the mud. He was covered in it. Yeah, so he might be in trouble tonight. There's like a whole rice puddle around here.
Okay, I'll keep a lookout for Mr. Fukuyama too.
Thank you very much. It's getting dark, so be careful on your way home. Well, do. Okay, wait. Ayumi, let's hurry.
Yeah, let's go. Thank you again, both of you.
Ooh, she's going to the bus stop. Ayumi, look, it's Kuze Kamihara. And Fukuyama. Oh. That must be Megumi.
It looks like she's okay, thank goodness.
I'm relieved that Megumi's safe after all, but she looks like she's pretty upset. She's carrying Mr. Fukuyama's arms. She's still in the pajamas like those kids said. She clearly ran away spontaneously. So why did she come here where Isuke's body was found? Oh, something's really weird right now. All these people looking at her. Megumi regained her composure by the time we reached the police station. But she still wouldn't say a thing to anyone. We're getting nowhere. Look quiet, everyone's watching Megumi. And she looks really uncomfortable with the attention. Yeah, he looks really uncomfortable with all this. What are we supposed to do? That's Mr. Fukuyama. Detective Kamihara looks annoyed. No, he looks concerned, not annoyed. Detective Kuze looks like she's trying to decide how to approach Megumi. He seems restless. Being surrounded by detectives will do that to you, but I think there's something else. Maybe she just doesn't want to talk to the police. Detective Kuze? You mind if I try talking to her? You? Sure, fine. Good evening, Megumi. My name is Coro. It's nice to meet you. I might not look like it, but I'm a private detective. Huh? Kind of amazing, right? I'm not that much older than you. If you talk to me, you could brag about it at school. Haha. Haha. I guess that's a no.
Good boy, bad boy detective.
Damn it, I thought it'd be easier for her to talk to me since I'm closer to her age. I can get her to talk. So much for that plan. You wanna play phone? You wanna play games on my phone? What to do now? Let us examine her mother. Looks really tired. That's me. Ayumi's also close to Megumi's age. Ayumi, you talk to her. Ayumi, you go talk to her.
What is it?
Since Megumi won't say anything, what do you think we should do?
How would you feel about me talking to Megumi, Coro?
You think that'll work?
Well, I'm not a cop or a guy, but that might help her at ease. What do you think?
Yeah, you're right. Go give it a shot.
Okay, here it goes. Detective Kuzen, would you allow me to speak with Megumi?
And you And you are?
I should have introduced myself earlier. I'm Mayumi Tachibana of the Usuki Detective Agency.
I think it's a good idea. It would be easier for Megumi to talk to her than to us.
Please?
Okay.
Thank you! Nice to meet you, Megumi. Megumi's just kinda shut down the day Eisuki died. She hasn't spoken to her mother since then. Hey, before Megumi stopped going to school, that is the same day Eisuki died, something happened to her. But she wouldn't tell her own mother, then why would she tell me, a complete stranger? Megumi acts like she doesn't have anything to talk about, but she also seems kind of fidgety and restless. Speaking of being fidgety,
okay, that was useless. Has to be.
speaking of fidgeting, whenever we talk about Megumi, Fukuyama gets a bit. He actually seems different towards her today. He's watching her closely, but with genuine concern.
What is it, Tachibana? Is there something in my face? Oh, I see. You need my help. Hey, Tachibana?
Huh?
You know, this lady, Mr. Fukuyama.
I mean, Mr. Fukuyama was my senpai back in middle school.
Your senpai?
Yes, Megumi. But Tachibana and I went to the same school. She's a few grades below me. And she's also a very good detective. She's working on the Eisuki case.
Eisuki?
I know, Tachibana. You will catch the culprit. I assure you.
I will?
So, you see, you can tell Tachibana everything you know. You understand, Megumi?
Megumi! I've heard so much about you from your mom. And I know you're suffering right now. And I don't want to pretend like I know everything, but I know you've been going through a lot of scary, painful, and difficult feelings alone, Megumi. I guess I'm wondering if you feel like you've done all you can by yourself. Your family, the detectives, and Mr. Fukuyama. They're all here because they want to help you. That's why I'm here too.
Detective.
You don't have to do this all on your own. We're all here to help you so you don't have to go through any more hard times alone. That's all we want. I'd be happy. I'd be so happy if you could just talk to me. Megumi, you can take it slow, it's okay.
I loved them. I really loved them. I love Mr. Fukuyama. Huh?
What? What?
What? What?
No, I mean, this isn't... What do you mean?
Mr. Fukuyama. He's such a good teacher. Always so kind, dependable, and cool. That's why I fell in love with him. And that's also why the day before that's why I had to had Mr. Fukuyama meet me on top of the rooftop. I finally told him how I felt.
What? He's like 30. You're like 15.
I like you, Mr. Fukuyama. I mean, I love you. Will you go out with me, please?
Megumi, no, hold on. You can't just suddenly.
Don't you like me too, or do you hate me? No,
It's. I don't know what's happening.
Megumi.
Oh wait, Megumi loves words like love and like I have different meanings different times. And then love what? It's always a big word, and like is well
Answer my question.
okay. Um, Megumi, you're in love with love. It's really common at your age.
What do you mean? I'm in love with the idea of love?
Eh, you'll understand one day when you've grown up.
Don't treat me like a child.
No, I'm not treating you like a child, am I?
Stop it. Enough.
Megumi.
I didn't know what to do, so I ran into the school and I... Eisuke, were you listening?
Oh, Suke. Oh, Suke. Oh, I like his design. Ooh, I was not expecting this type of design by Suke. I was expecting him to look more childish. He looks so mature over here. Ooh, okay, okay. I was not expecting this design. No, not really.
Okay.
Wait. You're up here with a teacher, huh? Can't believe it.
I knew you were listening, you bitch.
Yeah, I heard you. Not like I wanted to hear something like that, believe me.
What's your problem? You're the worst.
Worse than you?
It's none of your business.
Huh? How is it none of my business?
I don't care.
Shit. Well, what the hell is your problem? You know what? I'm gonna tell everyone what I heard. Everyone. That's a promise.
Oh yeah? Tell everyone if you want. People just love eavesdropping gossip, don't they? You're so gross.
I
bet you're not even worried because you're about to go to a better school.
Huh?
Even if everyone here thinks you're a creep, it won't matter when you're done with the school.
That's...
I'm sad you saw me like that and that you heard all the things he said. I'm so ashamed. I want to die.
Oh. Well, that's not what happened to her. That's what happened to him. Megumi. I didn't know. I didn't know about any of that. I'm so sorry. Ayumi, I'll take it from here.
Okay, yeah, please.
She was like, I'm done with this shit. Megumi,
I could say anything to Eisuke, and I end up saying the worst things I could think of. I realized Eisuke liked me, and instead of Eisuke was so sweet and kind to me. Eisuke! I'm so sorry, Eisuke! I'm so sorry! Eisuke!
it's been really hot. Wait. It's been really hot, I know. Detective Kuze. He's really showing a sweet side here. It's really easy to see how she empathizes with Megumi. Of course, everyone, Detective Kuze is probably the one who can help Megumi the most. He knows the kind of pain that Megumi is going through right now.
Thank you, ma'am.
Are you feeling a little better?
Yes, a little.
So, that must be why you stayed home from school the next day?
Yeah, I thought I should apologize to Eisuke, but it turned out I never can. My mom answered the phone and she told me Eisuke is dead. When I heard that Eisuke had died, I worried that he had killed himself because I thought it was because I said horrible things to him. I thought Isuke died because of me. I thought I didn't want to see anyone. I couldn't even eat anymore. I felt like I was gonna die too.
I think Megumi's calmed down. Okay.
Isuke took what I said.
Literally.
It's been a few days, and last night Isuke was in my dreams. He said you're not acting like yourself. When I woke up, I thought I'm hurting Isuke now too. And that's what brought you out of your room? Yeah. Isuke took what I said.
Oh. I've been talking to her. What do you mean?
And when the TV was on, I just found out that Isuke didn't commit suicide. He was killed by the Smiling Man.
What?
I thought maybe I've done something even worse. I was so scared I couldn't take it anymore.
Something even worse?
I'm sure Isuke was killed by the Smiling Man.
What makes you think that Isuke was killed by the Smiling Man? And what is this even worse thing you mentioned?
I bet Isuke was over there all by himself crying. I said so many bad things to Isuke. I made him sad that the Smiling Man showed up and killed him. I did a terrible thing. I'm sure Isuke was killed by the Smiling Man. I like urban legends and stuff, so I know about the Smiling Man. That's why I'm worried. The souls of people killed by the Smiling Man can't get to heaven.
They can't?
No, if they don't do something, then Isuke won't make it to heaven. So I have to recite the spell.
It's a spell? Can you tell me more about the spell?
When someone dies, everyone they're close to is really sad, right? If one of those people recites the spell at the murder scene, the Smiling Man will appear. Well, I know that spell. The Smiling Man will come and Isuke will be able to get into heaven. The spell will keep me safe. That's why I had to go there. Find a spell.
We went to the pumping station. Is that what this was all about? Megumi, ew.
I see.
All these voices.
I did.
Oh. The spell that helps the victims of the Smiling Man?
When I found Isuke, I was going to wait there for the Smiling Man and practice the spell, but I forgot the words. It was so dark and scary and cold. I tried so hard to remember the words for Isuke, but I just couldn't remember them. I started thinking about how I was so pathetic. And then I started thinking about Isuke. I was so sad. And suddenly people started crying. And then the Smiling Man showed up. Really?
What? Are you serious?
I was so scared. I couldn't remember the spell, so I just screamed. I practiced the spell, but I screwed up, so Isuke couldn't go to heaven because of me. I'm so sorry, Isuke. I'm so sorry. I couldn't do it. I'm sorry, Isuke. I could hear her scream as she just arrived. I ran towards her, but I didn't see anyone suspicious. It was just her and Mr. Fukuyama at the scene. However, there's a small spot back at the station where someone could have been able to squeeze through. So whoever she saw might have gone that way.
Kami, bring me an item, please.
Understood.
Was the Smiling Man wearing a paper bag like this?
Yes, he had the same face drawn on his. This was different from what I'd seen in books or on the TV, but this was it. This was his face.
Ah! Oh. Well, that seals it. We can't ignore the connection to the murders from 18 years ago. Does this mean that the Smiling Man is actually real? Well, shit, this is so dark. We confirmed that the Smiling Man is a real entity in this being, and he was gonna kill the girl. Until Kamihara, I think, came by and helped her. Getting late. Great work today, Ayumi. Right back at you. A lot of surprises today, huh? Yeah, I still can't believe that the Smiling Man really showed up in front of Megumi.
Who is he? Why did he come to her? Well, let's wrap up today's investigation.
We finally figured out why Megumi was absent from the day Eisuki Sasaki was found. Eisuki saw Megumi confessing her love to Mr. Fukuyama, and he heard that Mr. Fukuyama explained that he didn't feel the same way. Then Eisuki called her out for her behavior. She was so frustrated and
embarrassed that she took her L and Isuke, her closest friend.
Eisuke must have been stunned. He seemed to have liked Megumi more than a friend.
Yep, and that's why she thought she was the reason that he died. He thought that maybe he had killed himself. He locked himself in a room since the day he was found, convinced until today that she had killed himself because of her.
Today, though, something changed her mind. That was Eisuke appeared in her dream.
He didn't have a dream about Isuke, but he said it made her feel like she had to be more positive. It was watching the talk show that made her think that Isuke was killed by the Smiling Man.
Now she thinks the Smiling Man's out there. After watching the show, Megumi went to the crime scene looking to meet the Smiling Man. What Megumi wanted to do there was recite a spell.
He thought that she could recite the spell so Isuke could get into heaven. He was so convinced the story was true that she couldn't stay home any longer, poor girl.
Then at the crime scene, the Smiling Man appeared.
Yeah.
I can't imagine who could have been, but it seems likely that someone involved in the Suke's murder because... What? I don't know. I don't... Him? Okay, oh. Right, the Smiling Man Megumi saw the paper bag was wearing both had the same face drawn onto them. Not one not seen in the reports of the urban legend. I have to say, the case developed quite a lot in just one day. Just for the record, let's recap of what we learned.
Okay, let's do that.
On the day that Isuke's body was found, Megumi missed school. He was upset because Eisuke had overheard her confessing her feelings to... Fukuyama, where is he?
That's right.
Now that since Megumi was at school that day, he learned about Eisuke's death from... Maybe the mom. The mom? Where's the mom at? I don't know who the mom is. Where is she? Oh, her.
Yes, the school contacted her mother and she was the one to bring it to Megumi.
When her mother told her what had happened, Megumi assumed that Eisuke's death was... suicide?
Yes, it's understandable for her to think that given what happened the day before.
Megumi locked herself in the room and wouldn't talk to anyone, but this morning she finally started to come out. She decided to try and be more positive after Eisuke's appeared in her dream and encouraged her. But after Megumi saw that the TV about the urban legends, she began to think that Sasaki was killed by the Smiling Man.
That's
That's right.
Megumi knew about the urban legend of the Smiling Man. So
she tried to recite the spell that belief would let Isuki get into heaven.
So she went alone to where Isuki's body was found and waited for the Smiling Man. And right in front of her appeared the Smiling Man!
I know it sounds unbelievable, but it seems to be true.
Isuki was found wearing a paper bag over his head, the same kind as the victims from 18 years ago. Tonight, someone wearing a paper bag with the same smiling face was spotted where Isuki was found.
And the face on both bags was different from the ones commonly associated with the urban legend. Does that mean the person Megumi saw tonight might have been the same killer as 18 years ago?
There's no way to know at this stage. Two separate cases, 18 years apart. They must be connected, but how?
Well, this case is getting more and more complicated. Let's do our best to solve it.
Of course, I'm counting on you, Ayumi.
That's everything for now. Are we still going to visit the police station tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask Inspector Kamada about the person of interest who disappeared 18 years ago.
What are your plans?
What are your plans for tomorrow, Ayumi?
I'm gonna go check on Megumi. I hope she's able to calm down a bit.
If you see her, tell her I said hello. And thank her for doing her best to talk to us.
Okay, will do. Say, I wonder when Utsuki will be back.
He disappears like this all the time. Gone, abandons us, he doesn't care about us. Okay, Chapter 7, Irumo Village. Okay, I am going... wait, is there a way to save? Oh, wait, I'll just probably... Hopefully I can find... hopefully today I can talk to Inspector Kamada. Oh, it's the police from... officer from before. She's coming to see me after brag to Detective Kamihara. Hello, Jujutsu. Thanks for coming again today. Hello. Alright, let me save. There we go. There's a lot of files over here. Alright, let's go back to the home screen. Let's review what we've done. So today was a very... We did learn so much about this game. Real quickly talking about... We talked to... The main thing. Let's talk about the main thing first. We talked to Megumi and found out that the reason that she's been in her room was because she basically confessed her love to the teacher. The teacher said, no, I'm not a pedophile, and said, go away. Megumi cried, and then Eisuke heard and was saying, you should not be doing this, it's stupid because you're still a teenager. And she was like, well, fuck you then, you think you're better than us because you're going to a different school. And he was so hurt by that, by her hurtful feelings, even though he liked her. So the next day when the mom told Megumi that he had basically unalived himself, he felt like it was her fault that he unalived herself because she had that fight with him before. And then she heard the news people talking about him, about the Smiling Man killing him, so she went to the place of his death and tried to recite a spell to send him to heaven, but then the Smiling Man actually came and scared her to death, and that's when everyone came and rescued her and she told her all about that. But this was a very scary episode. I think this is, if not the scariest one yet. Also, there was that man who was wrapped in bandages with the glasses staring at the TV about the news reporters talking about the Smiling Man as well in the urban legends. I wonder if he was the Smiling Man because he seemed very scary because it gave me a jump scare earlier on as well. So that could be the Smiling Man. We don't know yet. We will find out in the next couple of gameplay later on. Thank you everyone for joining. It was very fun. I enjoyed this gameplay. We'll be playing more hopefully next week. or this week. I don't know. It depends on my schedule. But I will see you all then. Be sure to take care of yourselves. Make sure to get some rest. Take care of yourselves. Get enough water. Get enough food. I will need to get some rest right now because my voice is killing me. But I will see you all next time. Bye, everyone.